Okay, this is pretty exciting. We have the limited time OPTC run for the 5 elders, so this is going to be quite special. I have not yet seen anyone play this, so this is going to be my first reaction to how they conduct this particular OPTC run, which will last for 13 whole days. So whoever reaches the top of this ranking by the end, that is certainly an achievement. So I'm actually quite interested. Okay, we have someone at 315k already. The max for the regular OPTC runs is about 220k from what I've seen. So there's definitely something different happening here. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of traffic. It only started 23 minutes ago, and this is of course going to be quite popular. There's a limited time. Everyone's starting Treasure Cruise now, playing Treasure Cruise. They're going to be able to play this OPTC run event. So I have no practice going into this. I'm on my alt account, so if I do waste a lot of stamina meats, it's not going to be too much of a problem. Here we got Buggy with a perfect. Of course, the main skills of this game mode is like tasting, is your ability to adapt to the change in speed. And of course, tap timing. So I think early... Okay, I already messed up an Arlong. Damn it. I feel like there is a sharp change in speed by Arlong, because that's usually where I mess up. Yikes, yeah, this is terrible. I hope for this OPTC run at least that they have increased the rates of the stamina meat appearing. Or not increased it, but just made it so that you're guaranteed to get at least one stamina meat per section. Otherwise, it's very luck based. But yeah, pretty bad start, 39k. Well, we did have Saint Saturn in the regular PKA, so I'm assuming we're going to see all the other 4 ones after Saint Saturn. But of course, we first have to reach there. We need to beat Kaido and Big Mom. And Doflamingo Caesar, Moria, and Lucci. So it's not as important to get the perfect super early on. Of course, on Buggy, you don't want to hit a perfect since he does give extra points. But as long as you're building up, okay. You know, I'm trying to get the perfects, because I do want to reach the maximum score possible. But for now, I think I should just try and play it safe, so we can get to see all the 5 elders. Okay, stamina meat. Usually I just give up after like dying so early. But since at the start you're building up your point multiplier, it's really not that big of a deal if you're hitting greats or goods. Since your multiplier isn't even fully built up yet, you're not going to be getting as much points anyways, even if you're hitting perfects. If you're going for top ranks though, yeah, you need to hit perfects basically everywhere. You also have to get amazing luck for the maps. You need to get the maps where there's the most amount of berry bags as possible. Even if you play it perfectly, hit all perfects, make it to as far as possible. If you've had terrible maps, you're probably not going to make it to the top 10. Okay, we're going to beat Caesar, I think, yeah. Or not. But it's been pretty good with stamina meats, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure we got at least 1 stamina meat on every single section. So we made it all the way to Punk Hazard. I'm not sure. I think the most luck-based one to get a stamina meat on is actually the start here before you meet Buggy. There's a very high chance that you do not get a stamina meat here at the start. So if you get a stamina meat before Buggy, okay, there we go. Then it's pretty lucky. I'm not sure though. The rates might be changed once again for this limited event. Okay, let me try and focus for once. So I think at max, when you have the max multiplier, you get 300 for a good. Oh my days, I messed up on all along again. Of course, the most important thing you want to do is get those treasure chests, because those are... They essentially give, I think, 6 to 7 times more than the berry bags. Berry bags give 300 when you have the max multiplier. But the treasure chests give 2,000, so it's quite a big of a difference. You need to make sure you get those, especially towards the end when you reach Kaido. There's 2 treasure chests before you defeat Kaido, so Make sure you get those. But I'm not playing good for some reason. And I'm not going to use lag as an excuse because I'm actually not noticing any lag so far. So I think they prepared this servers well because of how popular this event is going to be. How many people are going to be playing simultaneously. But I think the issue with OPTC Run is that it's not optimized for Android emulators. And I think that's also another reason why they tried to ban emulators. I mean, some of them still work. I mean, I'm on the Mimu emulator, or Memu, I don't know how to pronounce it. But this emulator works completely fine. It doesn't have any root or anything that could be detected as a cheat. I'm still surprised that they don't have a way of detecting that this is an emulator. But either way, I do notice when I'm on emulator, it's much harder to play OPTC Run. Not because of the change in playstyle. I'm actually better with keyboard and mouse. The main issue is that there are lag spikes. Sometimes you do press or you click your mouse and it doesn't register as a jump. And I know it's not because my mouse is trash, because it's worked for everything else. Yeah, it's actually going pretty good so far, yeah. Let me not jinx it. Okay, Lucci. Moria really tests your tempo when you get to the final bit here, where you actually defeat Moria, because there's like, yeah. It's like 6 mobs in a row. Really tests your rhythm. Trying to get as many of those bags as possible by timing the jumps perfectly. Not just to survive, but also to get as many berry bags as possible. Caesar. Okay, I think we've hit a perfect on all the bosses. I've noticed that Dofi is actually very easy to get a perfect on. You just have to jump a bit late and then you almost always get it. There we go. Of course, Doflamingo bamboozled us when we started OPTC Run because randomly there's a flying character. None of the other bosses are in the air. But he's really not too hard. Okay, we got the gold treasure. A good strike, you don't want to see that. Get all these, you have to jump a bit early. Okay, Kaido, I missed. I didn't miss, but you know. Okay, look at our stamina bar. It's looking very good. I'm just quite interested to see how the map changes after Saint Saturn here. So we need to be on alert. Oh yeah, Saint Jupiter, the one, no, not Jupiter, Marcus Mars. He's a bird, right? So he's gonna be in the air, just like the Flamingo, surely. I didn't think about that. Also, I completely messed up on Jupiter. I should have gone for the chest. And also, I hit a good strike. His hitbox is really big, so I'm not sure how close is too close. Okay, I missed the treasure chest once again there. But I mean, look at our points. It's so good. I might get into the top rankings. Walkyrie, I messed up. Please, stamina meat. Stamina meat. I think this is probably top 500. I think this is top 5%, yeah. But I don't think it's definitely not top 100. Okay, never mind. Rank 18. But of course, that is going to go down dramatically. It's only 31 minutes into the event, so I'm not expecting much, but I'll try and see if I can get up to Marcus Mars and actually beat this thing. I mean, I can't not kill Marcus Mars. I think he's the only one I didn't kill. Well, technically I died at Walkyrie, so I didn't beat Walkyrie. I saw his sprite, but I didn't actually kill him. So technically I have both Walkyrie and also Marcus Mars that I need to kill. And I think after that, it's going to be kind of similar to how it was after beating Saint Saturn in the normal OPTC run, where the rate of stamina meats basically drops to like near 0. So I think a lot of people, to actually get to 220k on regular OPTC runs, what they did was they stayed at Kaido because his rate of getting a stamina meat was much higher. Because when you just brute force it and defeat Saint Saturn, even if your run is perfect, you had good luck with the berry bags and everything, I mean, the max I was only able to get to with all that was only about 205k. So there's obviously a 15k, and most people, like everyone in top 10 or top 20 even, was at 220k. So it's not just one person got exceptionally lucky, but there's definitely a strategy. And I think for this one, there's probably also going to be a specific section or area between two different bosses, probably between two of the elders, where you have a higher rate of getting a stamina meat, in which case people might get to 350k even. So we'll see. But I can't give up. I can't have this video be clickbait. I can't title it defeating all the 5 elders in OPTC run if I'm not going to defeat them. So I'll meet you guys back when I actually get somewhere deep into the run. Yeah, no, I'm definitely noticing the lag happening, the one I was talking about on emulators. I'm like spam clicking and like nothing's happening. Like, is that bad? So I think we might have just been lucky with the time at which we got to the 290k score. I mean, I'll continue trying. This is going to be the last one. Whatever happens here, happens here. But either way, I'm going to do more runs on my main account, but I'm going to do that off camera. I'm just really curious how far someone is going to get in terms of points because of the 13-day time period. Of course, it is separated between the JP and global version, so I will probably make a JP account just to see how far someone gets in OPTC run by the end. Of course, people on JP are going to get a higher score. That's just how they are built. I mean, in treasure map, the people who get rank 1 in global, if they went on JP and got that same score, they would only be like barely in the top 10. Like that's how crazy it is on JP. But yeah, this seems pretty bad. Yeah, I've you know, I give up. I just said I won't give up, but because of all these little things like the lag and my skill just going out of the window, 290k, I'm satisfied with that. I mean, I think by the end, it should still be able to give me top 5%. The pool is, of course, saturated with new players, so a lot of people won't be able to get to that high of a level or point score. So I think for now, top 5% is fine. I definitely won't be in the top 500 by the end, but we just need to be in a top percentage. So I think we should be fine on this account. But on my main, I'll, of course, do that. Unfortunately, it's also going to be on this emulator, so hopefully the lag sorts itself out. Usually if you come back the next day or maybe even like halfway into the event, the lag shouldn't be as bad if you are on an emulator. But on a phone, you should be fine. I've never noticed any type of error with lag on my phone, like not registering taps. But I'll see you guys in the next one. What are your thoughts on the new maps, the new sections that were introduced for each elder? And of course, you do need to make sure that you are getting those treasure chests towards the end of each elder if you are going for a top rank, because those are 2k. Those are going to compile up and you're going to miss a lot of points if you don't get that. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.